Mike, thank you for joining us.
Pleasure.
What brings you to Global Offshore Wind 2016?
We're here today showcasing our offshore transformer module. It's an innovation to reduce the levelised cost of energy. We showcased it last year and we're delighted to be here having secured our first order for the product.
How are you going about making those savings in cost?
We went back to square one. I think that the market moved very quickly in offshore wind, and there was a view that we would build what we'd built onshore as a substation and take it offshore, and then there became legislation and rules around that. We realised we had to reduce the levelised cost of energy, so we went back to basics and stripped down the offshore substation into its bare components. What do you really need to ship electricity from a wind farm back onshore and achieve grid code compliance in a safe and cost-effective way? And the OTM has demonstrated that, and because of the reduced facilities on there, the reduced weight, the reduced installation time and cost, we've reduced the cost by up to 40%.
What next? As
with all innovation, you have to take it to market, and I'm delighted to say we've secured our first order for the Beatrice project, where you'll see 2 OTMs in the water over the coming years. We always look to improve, of course. We always look to reduce cost. We're waiting for the market to actually release the next round of projects in UK, and current legislation, hold-ups in CFD auction process is actually hampering developers from getting the subsidies they need, albeit much reduced subsidies, and getting their projects into construction.
What do you think has been the sudden acceleration in the number of projects coming to the fore?
I'm not convinced there has been a sudden acceleration in numbers coming to the fore. I think there's a lot still pending. They're waiting for the subsidy. They're not in construction as such. So you see a lot of positioning going on. There's a lot of uncertainty around subsidy. There's uncertainty around consenting at the moment. And I think we need to unblock that and really get a UK offshore renewable market where it should be, because it's all around continuity. It's continuity that brings you those improvements. It's UK supply chain. Our projects, we manufacture as much as we can. The offshore platforms, all manufactured in the UK, onshore substations, built by local civil contractors, all with Siemens equipment, all engineered actually out of Manchester, 4 miles up the road from where we're sitting now.
How have you seen positive effects on the local economies as a consequence of the low carbon economy?
I mean, obviously, Siemens Renewable Centre for offshore grid access is, as I say, just based 4 miles up the road. We employ over 300 people and they all work locally. Once we go into areas where we're constructing offshore wind farms, obviously it's down the east coast, and we go into those areas and use local supply chain. So again, they are where we're bringing benefits to the community.
So it's all a good news story.
A good news story that could be a lot better. I think we have the technology. We certainly have the people. I think we have experienced people. You can't put a price on that. The industry has gone through its infancy and it's now ready to explode. Obviously, it does need a degree of subsidy at the moment. That is ever reducing. As the turbines get bigger, the costs reduce. You get more bang for your buck, get more electricity. So yeah, I think we are at a crossroads now. We need a bit of government support, but we can take the industry forward. Obviously, Hull turbine factory is very important.
What does the future hold?
From Siemens UK point of view, in AC grid access, we're looking to do international business and export. I think the market's going to pick up in the United States. We're active there. We're seeing movement. Hopefully political change there won't affect the momentum that's developing. And yes, we would like to export on a world basis.
Mike, thank you very much for joining us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.